I think the market is desperately trying to move on from all the trade war noise, and at the moment it's doing so successfully because, of course, we're now into the earnings season, and if you look around and you look at the fundamentals of the U.S. economy, they're incredibly strong. You know, whether it's the consumer side, whether it's the corporate side, there's a lot of support there. And I do think also that China not coming back and immediately retaliating against the threat of $200 billion, I think that's also been a positive development. So that's why we've had this sense of resiliency going forward. I do think also, you know, looking at the yield curve, I think some of those fears are overdone as well, even though we're 25 basis points historically from
flattening
yield curve. Yeah, even though we're for these levels, historically we've still had positive returns a year out from a inverted yield curve. So I think all of these things together lead us to believe that this is a market that has strong fundamental support.
Jason, I've thought for a while that it would be hard to be selling off stocks as we're getting into earnings season because you're going to see numbers that are better than expectations. We've seen that this morning with BlackRock and with Bank of America both. But you are still concerned about the trade talk out there.
I think the market's underestimated that. You know, so we've seen the equity markets do very well, and it's completely almost discounted the risk of the trade at this point in time. And what we've seen is that anytime we didn't think we'd get an escalation, we've seen an escalation. So last week when the administration came out with the 200 million list and the investigation, I think that was both sooner than the market expected, and also the market didn't expect an investigation. And I think there's not a lot of concern right now about the auto tariffs or the risk of auto tariffs. So to me, it's not so much that that's the base case that you're going to get it, but there's sort of an asymmetric outcome to this.
But if you start thinking about the long list of worries you can have at any point, it's still kind of tough to turn your eye off a very strong economy and companies that are performing very well and they have a good tax backdrop. So do you get nervous before you start telling people to sell out of this?
You're cautious. I think what you're going to see is just more volatility, especially over the summer, because we know like summer is a little bit lighter trading season. Likely at the end of the month, early August, you're going to get the extra $16 billion on tariffs on China. There could be news on auto tariffs. It just creates an environment where there's higher volatility. But the fundamentals are very strong. There's just no denying that.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.